So my question is this, Raymond, what sparked that move for VendShare to even want to go into the healthcare industry to put the machines into the hospitals? What sparked it?
Okay, the thing is that let's just reverse and look at the timeline. Okay, so about late December and early January, I actually went to China. Okay, I went not to Wuhan, I went to Guangzhou. Okay, so I went to Guangzhou is to look at the vending machine before they put in the cargo and then they send out. Before that, so I need to look at it before I know it's correct. Then I fly back, and of course the container will go through shipping line to come to Singapore. Okay. So early January when I came back, it was like 1 or 2 weeks. Actually, it's 1 week before Chinese New Year. Okay, 1 week only. So of course, at the time there was some murmur about the COVID-19, and of course, at the time they still call it coronavirus. Okay, so in that time I was thinking, oh my God, this one you know at that point of time it's only a very small window. So I was thinking. That was after I came back. Immediately next week is the Chinese New Year. So the Chinese New Year, everything is shut down. It's nothing to do with COVID-19. It's just Chinese New Year, everything shut down. So in that 4-5 days, there were thought of it. Then of course at the time, actually, it was my wife Iris who actually looked at some of the initiative by the community. Okay, the initiative by the community, they say some of them actually want to buy coffee, but that one is Starbucks now. Nothing wrong with that. So they buy Starbucks coffee, they pay for the voucher, and then tell the doctors and say you can go down and drink as a way to thank you for being on the front line to defend against us from COVID-19. Now I was thinking, well, that's a very admirable initiative as well. But there is something we can learn from it. Okay, first of all, then the next move is that when I move my vending machine right to the doctor's office, you do not even need to come down to the alley. Of course, actually, there's Starbucks. Okay, you do not need to come down and walk to the Starbucks to get a coffee. You can straight away from the coffee machine that are placed right in the ward, right in some doctor's office that you can get. Okay, so that's one thing I think of. Secondly, is the market consideration. I was thinking, okay, given that there is but of course, at that point of time, we didn't know that it's going to be so serious. The whole country locked down for months. Okay, but by the time I was thinking, even if the country don't lock down, or maybe partial lockdown, or whatever, it makes sense to move to the hospital. It makes sense because first of all, no matter whether you lock down or don't lock down, there is one workplace sure got people to go to work one. It's called hospital. Surely it will be fully staffed. Surely it will be working overtime. In fact, not only just fully staffed, is probably the staff had to work longer hours because of the impending crisis. Okay, so I was thinking, then it makes the most market sense to place there. And then of course at the same time, we also are thinking of one thing. At this point of time, there are a lot of sponsors who are willing. Like they bought Starbucks coffee for them. Okay, they are willing to buy this coffee right in their office and give it to them. Of course, we have generous support for sponsor. I mean, one of them being Adam Khoo. Okay, Adam Khoo, Landlease. Okay, those are quite big names. There's one Centurion. Centurion handle a lot of hostels. So actually, when they were sponsoring, there was no news about hostel being the COVID-19 cluster. So it's really out of their own goodwill. They never thought that it was going to have so much trouble. Okay. So we had the support. So the point is that of course, other than that, we have individual sponsor, like those people who pay $100. There are some people who pay $1,500. They say, hey, let's give the coffee to the doctors. So we noticed there's a gap. Okay. So in fact, for the doctor, they drink for free on you. They don't pay. But it doesn't mean that the coffee are not being paid for. It's paid for by sponsors. Generous support from the sponsor. So as a matter of fact, as a result of this, we actually, our revenue for coffee, actually, we sold the most amount of coffee during COVID-19 circuit breaker. The most. Okay? We sold the most. the thing about other vending machine provider, I think many of them do suffer some sort of effect. Okay, vending machines still generally still make money, but other operator maybe they make lesser money, definitely lesser money because people are forced to stay at home. Okay, then they make lesser money, and but I think I can more or less say that we are probably the only vending machine operator that make a lot more money in the COVID-19 circuit breaker. That I can fairly say this now. Again, that's due to me when I'm very highly focused on getting revenue. Okay. At the same time, when you get revenue, it doesn't mean you cannot be a good social citizen. Give free coffee to the doctor and nurses. And also not only that, you help someone to give free coffee to the doctor and nurses. Okay. You see, like Adam Khoo, of course, Adam Khoo, there's no issue that he had the money. But the point is that what you ask him to go and send a coffee himself. No, of course we're gonna help him. We're gonna place the coffee in the offices, then he just pay for the money. And of course one of our sponsors before I forgot is Australian Alumni Singapore. Okay. So we're gonna help the sponsor to bring the coffee to the hospitals because there is a need from the sponsor to show goodwill to the doctor and nurses. Okay, that was how the idea of it came about. That why we go into hospital because it makes the most sense, and also it is the most responsible thing you can do at that point of time as a responsible corporate citizen.